Hey, it's Kat with another video, and today I really want to talk about some random things. I wrote them down so that I won't forget to talk about them. There's just some random topics that I'd really like to cover because I'm really interested in these subjects, and I think that a lot of them interconnect with each other. So, the first thing that sparked my mind was me wanting to talk about the Illuminati. There's many different theories, many different people that say that there's different conspiracies having to do with the Illuminati, and I'm not for any of that or anything like that, but I really see relations between the Illuminati and what other people would call the different dimensions of the world. And the reason why I say this is I'll get to how you can go to different dimensions in a minute, but in a lot of videos nowadays, like let's say Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj, just different ones, in some of their videos, like Lady Gaga, she talks about Venus, and she talks about Mars, and she talks about like all these different things and going like to different planets and like outer space and stuff like that. And how I believe that that like relates to what I'm about to talk about these dimensions is these dimensions are out of this world, and in order to be able to get to these dimensions, we use the third eye, also known as the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is located in the center of the brain in between the eyebrows. And this gland can be exercised, and it can be decalcified, and it can be just exercised to where you can actually pop in and out of your body while being aware of this, but your body's paralyzed, and some people call this sleep paralysis. And it's been known as a disorder because I had told my doctor that I suffer from sleep paralysis, and they're like, well, it's just a disorder, some people have it and you by chance have it. So, but it really scared me until I had gotten older. But the very first experience I had, it really scared me because when you're younger, they say that the vibrations of your body often scare younger people because it's like you're being jarred a lot harder, and you're so, I guess, not uneducated, but so young and everything, and you haven't experienced very much that it stuns you a lot more than when you're older and you know that this is what you're gonna go through. You know, it's kind of like you're uneducated about it, and you're very just unaware of it as much. I mean, it's like practicing something, like listening to a new song and practicing it. When you first start doing it, you're not going to be good at it the very first time. You have to keep practicing and practicing to get that singing skill down. And well, I believe that that's the same way with the pineal gland and being able to astral travel or astral project, which I'm very much into because I now know that this sleep paralysis is nothing to do with science. It's beyond science. It's beyond the world. It's beyond anything, space, time, anything you could ever imagine. And I believe that the celebrities they know about this. They know about it. And the reason why I don't necessarily, I have nothing, I mean, I don't want anything to do with the Illuminati or anything, but I know that they sell their souls, and that's the main theory going around. People, I mean, I don't know, I'm not knowledgeable enough to speak exactly what they've done, but the things that I have heard and the research that I have done, they do sell their souls, and something to do with like writing their name in blood, something crazy. I mean, I don't know, I've never been there and I won't, so I really but when they always talk about NASA, like Kanye, in a lot of his different songs, he always talks about NASA. They always talk about going to outer space, and they always talk about planets. Well, I believe that this space is truly, you can travel anywhere you want to, you know, being like with your pineal gland and all that. But I think that these dimensions are what one would experience while either meditating or astral projecting or astral traveling. And the third eye is also, or the all-seeing eye. I don't understand why they use that symbol for the Illuminati, because to me that symbolizes the pineal gland. And, you know, when the Egyptians and older tribes of people back then, you know, long time ago, Egyptian days, I'm talking, pyramid days, I believe that it all relates to the pineal gland, and they just decided to use it as a symbolism for Illuminati, which is not right to me, because, I mean, if I were wanting to, you know, symbolize it, somebody would think that I'm in the Illuminati, which is, you know, crazy, because I'm not. So it's kind of like, I would guess it's the same thing. Hitler took the swastika sign, and I think it was, I'm not sure if it was from the Catholics. I believe it was from the Catholics. He had taken that symbol and then turned it into the swastika symbol. So he was also, you know, everybody assumed that he was also part of the Illuminati. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, back in Egypt and stuff with the pyramids, with the eye, I believe that that symbolizes, you know, the pineal gland. I don't think I don't understand why it was put on money. I believe that this might be the answer, and we're just overlooking it. And if everybody was able to astral travel, I believe everybody would know the truth. Everybody would finally know that we are one. We are one person. We are one being, not one person. All of us put together are the same thing. That's why I don't agree with people being racial, you know, sexist. It's just, it's horrible, you know. We're all one thing. Once upon a time, I was these headphones. I mean, once upon a time, I was this shirt. Everything, energy, everything is made up of energy. It just vibrates on different frequencies. We are all a part of the same thing, which is, goes back to equal rights, you know. Treat each other equal. We are equal. We are one. And I believe God is like a prophet. He is everything. He's not, it. I would refer to it as it, the God, you know. I wouldn't refer to it as having a gender, because then that's when religion comes in. And I'm really not one of religion. I'm more spiritual than anything. So to refer to it as a God, I would not use gender, because therefore that would take away the you know, the originality of it, the origin of it. It would take away the basic meaning, and we need meaning, you know.